What's up, guys? Adam here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about some recent changes that are coming in within Smarter Contact that's really going to make the environment better for everyone collectively. So as you guys know, we've been way ahead of the curve in getting your messages through, getting them past the carriers, giving you the best rotation sequences in the market. And the proof is in the pudding with the response and delivery rates. Nobody comes close. We've been doing this now for years. Plenty of people try to copy us, but nobody will be the original. We will always have the best delivery rates. With that, we recently had to make some changes to the messages that are going out just because we really want to keep this as a longevity play for you guys and the customers to have and enjoy Smarter Contact for the next 2, 3, 5 years plus. So with that, we have some recent changes that are going to make it easier for you, and then also some changes that are going to make it better on the clients that you're messaging. Number one is very important. It's opt-out language. We have avoided doing this for a long time, and a lot of you guys are sending out a lot of messages, so I understand it may change the punch of the message. But understand that if your message is good, if your message is creative, if your message is clear, people are going to want to work with you. People have a real problem, and texting is the highest ROI of any marketing channel in real estate. I've been a real estate investor for 8 years, and nothing will beat SMS marketing. And if you're doing it and doing it right and doing it consistently, the ROI on text message marketing is unbeatable. So recently we had to make some changes, and basically it's going to change the way the message looks. So at the very end of it, it's always required, and our competitors have had to do this, and we've recently had to do this as well, is at the end of your message, it's now going to require you to add opt-out language to your message. So for example, let's say your message, hope you're having an amazing day. This is John. Or is this John? I'm looking to buy a few more houses. Wanted to see if you're interested in selling. And then at the end of that, it's going to say reply stop to unsubscribe. All that is going to do is if the recipient replies stop, now they're off your list. So now you're going to have that contact off of your list completely, where you can't message them again, and it's tracked within the software. And the way this works is very simple. Here in your message editor, you're going to go in and just edit the messages that you have. So if you have existing messages, we made it easier for you. So we'll just show this little yellow exclamation point, and you'll just go in and click edit and okay. Here, name it. And there you go. So all you gotta do is quickly edit it, and then you can send out any of the ones that don't have a yellow exclamation point next to it. So simple enough. And as you go into your campaign, let's say you create a new campaign. Test campaign 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna select the list. So let's go with a simple list here we can find. And here you're going to select the messages. You can see exactly in the template how it's going to look. So as we always try to do for you, you'll be able to see here on the template how the message is going to look. And really, if you're doing this right, I mean, we have a whole class on copy. If you need that, we're happy to provide that for you. But if you're doing a good message, you really think that this is going to stop you. I mean, yes, it makes it better for consumers. And yes, we've been fighting this for a long time. But if you're a serious investor and you have a good message, there's not a chance this is going to stop you, especially with volume and consistency and a creative and good message. So, just understand that the power of this is in the effectiveness of your message and the follow-up that you have. And the cool part is, we set it up where if you've already contacted this person once, now you don't have to add the opt-out in any future communication. So it's only on the very first one that you have to communicate with them. Even if it's a new text message blast, the system will know that you've contacted them before and it'll remove it. And if it's a follow-up message within the chat, it'll also remove it. So it's very intuitive, and it's only on the very first contact with that specific phone number. Anything else, you'll never have to add the opt-out, and we remove it for you. So here's the template setup screen, and we're going to do this for you here. And keep in mind, it can exceed 160 characters. So that would include the opt-out language. So if your message was previously, let's say 158 characters, you would need to modify it to fit these characters in. And you're just going to go through and click as normal. And go through and set up your list here. So again, guys, every one of the text message marketing companies in the planet is doing this. There's nobody that's not at this point anymore. So we were very late to do this, but I can tell you that this is something that will benefit your business and your customers, because now they have a heads up. They now have a heads up, and you're fully compliant with telephone communication laws as well, which is very important. And now, if this was a complete deal breaker for you, contact our support team. We may have a alternate solution. So contact our support team. We may have an alternate solution if this is a complete deal breaker for texting, but it really shouldn't. It really shouldn't. You know, as an experienced investor, it really comes down to the message and not sounding granular, not sounding boring, and providing value and creating a little personality and flair. And that's where you're going to stick out. A little quick tip: don't say, "Hey, this is John. I want to buy your property." It's really boring. Come in something creative, a little flair, a little personality, and then they're going to want to know who you are, and they want to know a little bit more about you. And keep in mind, now is the best time. This is a time of everybody being at home, so this is going to be your best marketing channel still by far, if used correctly. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're happy to educate you more on this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our support team. And again, if you have any more feedback or questions about it, we're more than happy to help.